Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel React to Next. And in this video, we will talk about custom hooks, like how we can create the custom hooks in React.js. In many of our previous videos, like we have used the hooks like use wrap, use state, use effect. And in this video, we will learn like how we can create the hooks. So for that, we will create a simple local storage hook, and then we will use this hook inside in the app component. Okay, so let's go to the code, and here inside the source folder we will create another folder with name hooks, and inside this hooks I will create my first hook, use local storage .js. Now inside this file we will create a simple arrow function with the same name, like the same name with the use local storage name. Okay, so this is going to be this use local storage, and this is the arrow function. And now you have to export is export default use local storage. Now here we will create a state with set value that will store the value use state. So this is going to be a very basic state that will take and store the values that we will pass to this local storage. So like if I pass the key and the initial value, then we will have the initial value inside this. Also we will use this key to pass the data to the local storage. For that I will use the use effect hook, and with the dependency of key and the value. So the value is the state value and the key that we are passing from the use local storage hook. So this is going to be as the parameter. So this is a basic function that allow us to use the state and the use effect. Okay, the other hooks. So now if I have the key and the value, then I will pass those things to the local storage dot set item. The first one is the key, and the second one is the value that's going to be in the JSON dot stringify this value. So now we are going to convert this value in the string format. And there is one more case comes here, like if we are passing something inside the local storage, then we have to grab that as well, like we have to get this thing also from the local storage. So for this, instead of the initial value passing here, I will create a arrow function that will return the value that we are going to store initially inside this state. So for if we have something in the local storage, like local storage value that we will get with local storage dot get item and the key. If we have something inside this like local storage dot value, then we will return that one, that JSON dot parse the local storage value. If we don't have this, then we will return the initial value. So this is the one way like how we can do this. Otherwise you can use a ternary operator here, like if we have this one, then we will use the JSON dot parse, and else case we can do this, and it will return the response of this. Like if we have something in the local storage, it will just parse that value. Otherwise it will take the initial value and will set that to the state. Now what if I have to grab the value from this use local storage hook? So for this I will return an array that will have the value and the set value function. So now it will set the value and also it will get the updated value from this state. So this is how it is going to work. So let's use this hook inside the app component. Let me remove everything else from here. Now I will use this hook, extracting the things from the hook. Use local storage, and the initial key is my test local. Okay, and the initial value is empty, and here I will get ls value and set ls value. So this is something what I am going to do here, and I will print this thing here in the p tag, and I will create a button, or we can create some input field for this on change set the value inside this. Like for that I can use the event here, e dot target dot value, and let's close this. So let's see this inside the browser, pnpm run dev, and now we will see the output. Okay, now we have this in the browser. Let's see in the spec bar if there is any error in this. Okay, this is the input. Okay, so this should be somewhere. Okay, here it is. Okay, let me add some classes so that we can easily see it. Border padding 4 and width full. Now we have this input and placeholder, enter something here. Okay, so now I type something here, and you can see this is updated here inside, and I refresh the page. Now you can see the text is still here, but the value is gone. So I can do one thing, I can just set this as the value as well here. Now if I refresh the page, you can see the text is still available there. So this is coming from the local storage, and also updating it at the same time. Okay, so let's see here in the application local storage, you will see this text is updating here. If I refresh the page, you will see the text is still here. So now we have achieved the things. Like, so this is the basic example, like how we can create a custom hook. And later videos, like in the upcoming videos, we will learn how we can create multiple reusable components, and also the hooks, and then we will use those hooks inside the components. So I hope you like this video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.